throughout the course of the day, there are a lot of things that we do out of a priority to stay hand in hand with this routine. From the point that I wake up in the morning to the point that I go back to bed, there are just these things, this checklist that I have. Wake up, get dressed, go to work, make pizza, clock out, get in the car, come back home, do it all over again the next day. And I realized that that's not really exercising my full potential of where I'm supposed to be. I feel a very distinct calling to ministry and to using the gift of music that God's given me to, in some way, point back towards Him. So how do I take, these things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing and incorporate them into the things that I just find myself doing every day? And asking all those questions, I realized that me just going through that checklist is blocking my ability to worship. And I worship through, I don't worship through routine, I worship through spontaneity. And through spontaneity and well, maybe planned spontaneity. There's always a little bit of a structure that I kind of go by, but anyways, all that being said, I love where I'm at in my life, and I love music, and I love church, and I love spending time with my family and with my future wife. All these different elements of life, the things that I love, and there are even some things that I enjoy in my routine. I mean, I don't really love making pizza, which is my other job, but I do love the opportunity that I have to work and support myself and my family. But how do we worship through that, Or are we worshiping through any of that? And I think that what we're supposed to be doing with our life is painted pretty simply in Psalms, where David says, it's because of your loving kindness and because it's better than life, I will praise you, and while I live, I will praise you. And I think that's so profound because even in all these little things, getting up and going to work and all that stuff, while we live, while we do these things, while we keep up with this routine, we can still worship. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about a little bit. Here at church, at the church that I'm involved at Covenant, we have put our heads together, and we've made we've kind of put forth a little floor plan of a different worship service that it doesn't happen on Sundays. It happens on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. We all come together and we worship. And it's a little bit different. It's kind of geared towards people that normally either A, don't have the availability to come to church on Sundays, or wouldn't really normally dig the whole Sunday morning, sit in the front pew type setting, but through this and through this vision, it's called Omega as the service. Through this vision, I want to be completely clear and 100% transparent that the reason why we're doing it, and one of the bigger things, that's kind of like the foundation of of the service, why we're doing it is because we want to convey a truth that you can worship in a way that might not fit the norm, or might not fit the mold of what you would expect whenever you come to church. But that begs a question. If there's this certain mold that we're trying to fit in church, what are ways that we can stop ourselves from just going into it with that expectation of, you know, stuff that, you know, you normally see on Sundays? Or should there be like a normal worship service? And I don't think there should be. I think that the Spirit of God moves in miraculous ways, and if we give Him some space and go ahead and plan for Him to be spontaneous, then we see so much more of a dynamic come out of that experience. And that's what worship is to me.